In this episode, we're going to look at a new smart amplifier by Arylic. This is an amp that you connect to your existing speakers, gives you internet radio and all of your favorite streaming services, including the ability to play from your phone, from your home network stored music, and from a USB stick. Let's take a look at the A30 Plus from Arylic. Today we're going to look at the Arylic A30 Plus streaming amplifier. We'll look at the specifications first. So the A30 Plus is a Wi-Fi and Bluetooth 5 stereo amplifier. By adding the A30 Plus to your current stereo system, you'll enable you to stream music from your smart devices, USB, NAS, or online streaming services such as Spotify, Tidal, QoBuzz, and many others. Okay, supports streaming music, Bluetooth 5 up to 15 meters. It's a Bluetooth for true high-resolution stereo music. Supports streaming services, supports memory, USB, and also you can use it to stream right from your computer as a sound card. Multi-room streaming, so you can have multiple units and either have the same music playing in multiple rooms or have different music playing in different rooms. I've got a few of these set up right now. I'm currently using an S50 preamplifier in one of my setups. So I've got 4 systems set up here now. We're going to check this one out today and show you guys how this one works. Hook it up to a pair of speakers in the shop here to test it. I'm going to try and keep this video fairly short. I don't want to go on forever on it, but show you guys the basic operation of it and how it operates and how to set it up. It comes with its own power supply, complete with a 18 volt 4 amp power brick. Here's the unit itself. Comes with antennas for Bluetooth and for Wi-Fi. And basically, just add your own speakers. Inside here somewhere there should be a speaker connector, which there is. So I'm going to go ahead and connect this up to my speakers. As you can see, the outputs are marked on the back here for the left and right speakers. I'm going to go ahead and connect it. We're going to power it up. I'm going to connect it to my system and give you guys a quick and dirty demo on this one. Speakers are connected. We just simply plug the speaker plug into the rear like that. And then we'll connect power and set the unit up. Now when I connect power, I expect that it's going to do a voice setup, a voice prompt. So let's connect our power. And it should automatically go into the setup mode. There's a reset button on the back here if you want to clear it from your network, say to put it onto another network. You can completely reset the unit. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to fire up the 4Stream app on my phone. 4Stream app is used to control these devices, and this with the app you can change all your different settings. For example, I've got the my speakers in my workshop here. If I tap on here, I can actually adjust the volume and everything.
Entering setup mode. Follow the instructions in the app to finish the setup.
Okay, we're going to set this up now. So to set it up, I'm just going to go to my device list. As you can see, I've got 4 of them. So right now I've got different things playing in different rooms. Right now I've got ABC Jazz playing here, but my wife's sitting out in the backyard and she's listening to Cool 94 out of Ontario, a radio station out of Ontario. She's in the back patio, and the other 2 units right now aren't on. But I could link the 2 of them together and play the same music out of both of them if I wanted to. Just have to switch modes. But generally I keep mine separate so that I can turn them on and off in different rooms. Anyway, to add this one, now that it's ready to add, I just tap the plus and it's telling me go to my settings, and I'm going to look for the new system, which should show up here and be called sound system, this one in this case. Click on sound system.
You are now connected to your speaker. Follow the instructions in the app to finish the setup.
So now I go back to the app. and it's going to give me the please wait as it's configuring. At this point, I just simply connect it to my Wi-Fi network and press continue.
Waiting for Wi-Fi connection.
And it will now connect to my existing 2.4 gigahertz. Actually, I have a dual band system, but it only operates on the 2.4 band.
Connected to your Wi-Fi network.
So then I just give it a name. This one here, I'll call it A30 Plus, just so I know what it is. And now it's configured. And if I go down here, I'll find it will show up. There's A30 Plus right there. Now on this one, it also tells me it's a new one because I just added it. I added the plate amp speaker yesterday, you see. If I go to my A30 Plus and tap on it, I can now do the same thing. If I want to play music, I can go into TuneIn Radio, which is the only one I'm actually going to use is TuneIn. I don't have any of the other services here. I don't subscribe to anything. I either listen to TuneIn or I play stuff off my phone directly. Go into TuneIn Radio, say music, and I'll just pick ABC Jazz Australia. They've got some pretty good music. And there it is. Now I can turn the volume up. That's how that works. Pause the music if I want to go to local radio, back to TuneIn, local radio, pick the traffic station. Can always get away with that one, right?
Something that seems to be the one of the likely culprits all the time out in that part of town. In the meantime, let's move back to Port Coquitlam, the Maryhill bypass. Sean is.
If I want to play music that's stored on my phone, I go up and tap up here, and I go to My Music, right? And I can go into my tracks on my phone, pick anything I want. I've got random turned on, which I do. Next time it'll just play. Now this is still playing over the network. As you can see, the light is white. If I switch it to Bluetooth, the light will turn blue. So I can now connect a Bluetooth device to it. But this was actually playing through my phone over the network. So my phone was streaming out Wi-Fi into the network, which was then streaming to this device. And I can also stream from my PC as well. If I had my PC turned on, I can go and find the music on my PC. Like for example, I go to my desktop PC and I can find all the music on my PC and stream exactly the same. Just takes it a second to load because there's lots of music on there. Okay, so all music. No, that'll take forever to find anything. Folders. I can drill down right into a specific folder in My Music, for example. And I can pick all the different tracks I've got. Here we go. I can play this. I just went into my royalty-free music, catalog here. This is my Music Bakery tracks, so I can pick something from Music Bakery, like this one. I'm sure you guys recognize that one. I use it on One of my openings I used it on. If I go into the settings, I can now go into the equalizer. You can set it up to wake you up too. You can have it turn on and play music at a specific time. Kind of sounds like a Sting song, doesn't it? Anyway, that's pretty much how this thing works. As I said, you can stream all your media through this little amplifier. All you need is a pair of speakers. You can control it from a remote control as well. The remote control is really quite basic. It lets you skip forward and backwards, play and pause, adjust the volume, switch between the input, change your bass and treble and so forth. It's easier to do it using the phone, but I use a preamp like this in my living room, and I have an old phone that I just use for music. It's an old phone, and I just keep it paired with Bluetooth onto this, and then I use just the remote control to step through the tracks on it. One last thing I forgot to point out, if you only want to listen to one channel or the other, if you tap the LR button,
Left channel.
it'll play just the left channel in mono,
Right
channel, or
Stereo.
so you can pick left channel or right channel or stereo sound. Okay, I'm going to go over another feature. I've got the two devices playing two different radio stations here right now. I've got one set of speakers, I've got one station playing, and on this set of speakers I've got another station playing. You hear the other one playing in the background. I want to sync the two of them together. So I go back to my home for the two of them, and I want to sync this one here, where I'm here. I want to sync the plate amp and this one to the same. So all I do is I just take this one here, A30, and I drag it down on top of the plate amp and release it. And now the two of them will synchronize and both play the same music. Takes a few seconds for it to do it.
Playback and sync.
And now we're synced between the two. And I can do that for all the rooms if I want. So for example, if I turn up the plate amp speakers, or turn up these speakers, that's how you sync the two of them together. To run them separate again, all I do is I just take one of the ones and I just drag it down below the line. So if I want to drop off this one, I just drag it down below this line and release it, and it'll now release.
Playback solo mode.
Now we're back into solo mode. Now I can turn the other one down over here. We gotta wait for this app to finish doing its thing. And this one here has now gone back to line in on the front, and I can just select what I want to play on here. So if I go back to tune in, and I'll just put local radio. I'll put the traffic report back on this one.
Traffic is backed up on the
So
upper
now I've got the
levels,
traffic report
eastbound
playing
from
here.
West Vancouver. Real congestion starts around Westview Drive. It's absolutely crawling all the way down the cut and across the bridge through the Cassiar Tunnel further east on Highway 1. It's not until Coquitlam that it starts to ease off. And feeder routes, as Ray was mentioning, absolutely jammed on every route out of North Vancouver.
Now you can hear the music
Westbound traffic
playing
is
on the
just
other
a
one.
little bit busy through the Cassiar on the approach.
Weather report on this one, traffic report on this one. If I take the two of them, you ever want
so
to
you can make smarter everyday decisions.
put them both to the same.
Playback in sync.
Now I've got both of them going, playing the same thing. Right? You can hear them both playing the same. And to release them, and that's it. Now this one will go back to auxiliary input or
Playback
whatever.
solo mode.
There we go. This one's now gone back to auxiliary mode, I believe. And I can then select what input I want on this one. There, this one's now gone back to auxiliary. The light is flashing green, as you can see. All these systems operate exactly the same. So if I go and turn the other one down, I've been listening to ABC Jazz out of Australia. It's a pretty good station, right up my alley. Anyway, that's the A30 Plus. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.